Happy morning, everyone. I hope your week has been great so far. Let me
Happy
hear.
morning.
Okay, let's redo that. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy
Happy morning.
morning!
morning.
Happy
Happy
morning.
morning!
Morning.
That's the SCBD energy I come over and over again
Woohoo!
for. Before we start, I'm going to ask one of the members about how their week has been. Let's start with Mose. Hello, Mose.
Hi, hello. I'm
Okay,
sorry, my internet is very bad.
all good. I can hear you clearly. And
Hi.
okay, tell us about your week.
Uh, yeah, I just try to take a lot of courses and training this week. I take an Excel and data analysis and to get a certification, actually.
Oh, that's impressive. I hope everything works well for you.
Yeah, yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
anytime. And since the theme for today is connect in 60 seconds, the first impression matters. But before we start the meeting, let me tell you about some of our house rules. Okay, the first is, as always, be present and be on time. And let me appreciate some of the members that arrive before time. The president of Tangerang Toastmasters, Toastmaster Kenrich, and another Tangerang member, Toastmaster Adin. And the second house rules is rename yourself to TM-name, like TM Kafa, or for roles, role-name, like Toastmaster Adin has done, Toastmaster Timer-Adin, and for guest, G-name. And the third is support the meeting by muting your microphone and turn on your camera. And of course, share a supportive message in the chat because someone told me that the chat box in Zoom represented the chairs in an offline or hybrid meeting. And the fourth is keep it safe and kind. Avoid sensitive topics like politics or religion to keep Toastmasters inclusive. And fifth, the most important one, as our founding father said, we learn best in moments of enjoyment. And the SAA team for today is welcoming Ambassador Toastmaster Malik. So without further ado, I'm going to give the stage to the president of our club. Toastmaster Sonny, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Mr. VPO. And actually, it's a screen, not a stage. But no worries, I'll make it as if I were in the stage. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy
morning!
morning.
Morning.
Happy
Happy
morning.
morning.
It's
Morning.
Friday again, and it's time for SGBD Toastmasters Club regular meeting. And you're with me again, Toastmaster Sony, as the club president, to open the meeting. But before we go to the meeting, since I saw some of guests here, let me explain what is SGBD Toastmasters Club. SGBD Toastmasters Club is a club that has a supportive, connected, brave, and developing together spirit since 6 April 2005. And it's part of the bigger club in the world that is Toastmaster International. What is Toastmaster International? Next, please. Toastmaster International is a global non-profit community of public speaking, communication, and leadership since 1924. It has been it has been becoming the space for everyone to learn about public speaking, communication, leadership, as well as gaining a lot of network around the world. Because can you imagine there are Toastmasters Club presence in 150 countries with more than 14,000 clubs and more than 200,000 members. And once you join Toastmaster, you will get instant access to these people and this club. Next, please. As a Toastmasters Club, we have our values. Let's read together. Our club values are
Integrity, respect,
Integrity,
Respect,
respect,
service, and
excellence.
excellence.
Integrity,
With the
respect,
mission, we
service.
provide the support
And let's
and
provide the
positive
mission.
learning.
And let's read the mission together.
We
Provide
provide
a
supportive and
positive
positive
learning
learning
in
to
which members are
empowered to develop
communication,
communication,
Leadership skills,
developing greater self-confidence, and personal growth.
Thank you. Yeah, so in short, our club and all Toastmasters Club is a safe space for us to learn and grow together, especially in developing communication and leadership skills, because you will get so many things that you can try. For example, next please. You will build your confidence in delivering a speech and speaking in front of public, because you will have a chance to practice every week, especially in SGBD Toastmasters, and taking roles in any club meetings. Yeah, not only delivering a speech, but taking role is also one chance to practice your speaking and communication skills. There will be a chance for you to turn your ideas into actions, because there are lots of projects in Toastmasters other than speaking. For example, you can write podcast, blog, even handling difficult audience. This is one of our favorite projects. You can also improve your life quality by learning some so-called soft skills that we need in real life, like active listening, giving evaluations, and many more. Because at the end, your competence only goes as far as your ability to communicate. And I would like to also welcome some of our visiting Toastmasters to the meeting. We have my fellow president from Tangerang Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Kenrich. Hello. And we also have Vice President membership of Tangerang Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Adin. Hello. And later on we will also have Toastmaster Melita from Magical Bali Toastmasters Club, which also past Division G director. She will join us soon. In SGBD Toastmasters, next please. In SGBD Toastmasters, we meet every Friday. If you want to join us online, you can always join us via Zoom every week. If you want to join us in person, we will have our hybrid meeting on first and last week of the month, which means next week. Go to the Nekorenji Ramen and find us there around 7 to 9 p.m. Or you can also come early for a dinner and chit chat. Now, without further ado, with the power vested in me, I'm going to open this meeting by saying happy morning.
Happy
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 morning.
morning.
Happy
Happy
morning.
morning.
Now, I would like to hand over this screen to the person who has prepared so well for today's meeting, including this beautiful background. Let me call my own predecessor, our immediate past president, as our Toastmaster of the meeting tonight, Toastmaster Leonie.
Thank you, Mr. President Tony, and happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
I love your energy. And tonight's meeting would have this theme, connect in 60 seconds. But you know what? I'm not going to explain the theme. What we're going to do is just connect in 60 seconds. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I will put 1 minute and then I will call you one by one And here's what you are going to do. You'll tell us what is your name. Okay, here's one. What's your name? What do you love? And why? So, for instance, hello, my name is Leonie. I love books and humans because they gave me memorable stories. So that's just one sentence. Introduce yourself. What's your name? What do you love? And why? So we could connect. And let's see in 60 seconds how many people here that we can connect with. Okay, are you guys ready? Give me a thumbs up or any emojis if you are feeling ready. Alright, I saw lots of you are ready for this game. Now I'm going to start this. Let's see. Alright, so get ready. The first name that I would like to call would be Toastmaster Nofal.
Hello, Toastmaster Leonie.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Tell me your name and what you love.
Hello, my name is Nova Laidar. I usually spend my time to improving myself, especially in public speaking, because I love learning and I want to enhance myself in public speaking. And I want to relate it to my long-term dream as a MBA candidate in 2028. And
Okay, thank you. Toastmaster Nofal. Let's head on to another one, Toastmaster Pagar. Your name and what you love to do.
Thank you for this opportunity, Toastmaster Leonie. My name is Tegar, guys, and I really love reading books, especially novel. It can connect my feeling of it could be love, it could be everything. I really love books. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pagar. Toastmaster Amar, our treasurer.
Hello, happy morning, Toastmaster Leonie. All right. Okay, so what do I love? What I love is to play football and embody it into a somehow uh, theory of tactics and strategy. So like I can implement it in the next football matches because yeah, it's what I like to do, and I like to improve it in that specific activity. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, Toastmaster Amar. We've got, so in 1 minute, we've connected with 3 people here. Toastmaster Nofal, Toastmaster Pagar, and Toastmaster Amar. So don't worry, we're going to play this again later on. And today we also have our question of the day. Here's our question of the day. What is the most memorable piece of advice someone has ever given you during a casual conversation? So please think about this question, and maybe one person will answer this later, but don't worry, I'm not going to call someone today, or I'm sorry, now. I want all of you to think about this question first. If you cannot think about other casual, other memorable piece of advice, here's what you can think of. You can think of what is one piece of advice that you would give to someone else in a casual conversation. So you could think of 2 things: advice that people gave you or advice that you want to give to others. Okay? So please prepare this answer because later on I will question you. Now let's move on to the agenda for tonight. We have, let's see. So tonight we will have prepared speech session. It is where the members of SABD Toastmaster Club deliver their project as one of the part of completing their pathway. So if you join SBD Toastmaster Club, you got a chance to deliver a project here. The second one will be table topics where you could practice your spontaneous thinking and just like 60 seconds to 2 minutes. So everyone are encouraged to join this session as well. And the third one will be evaluation session, the heart of every Toastmasters Club meeting, where we will get an evaluation and feedback for all the prepared speakers for today. And today we have a lovely word of the day, which is memorable. And I'm going to call our grammarian today to explain what is our word of the day. So I would like to call Toastmaster Dinda. Hello, Toastmaster Dinda. Are you ready to explain our word of the day?
Hello, happy morning, everyone. Am I
Happy
audible?
morning.
Morning.
Yes, you are.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Leonie. I'm Dinda, and as a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to everyone's language usage. I'll take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, or maybe sayings, or maybe thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce and explain more about our word of the day, and like what Toastmaster of the meeting said before, our word of the day for today is memorable. Everyone, can you please unmute yourself and say together memorable?
Memorable.
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 Beautiful. Beautiful, amazing. I really love that. And what is memorable is likely to be remembered or worth remembering. So, memorable is an adjective which means likely to be remembered or worth remembering. For the example, on this memorable meeting, we celebrate the wonderful work done by the team. So don't forget to use our word of the day for today, which is memorable. I really hope that you guys really say our word of the day for today. So back to you, Tom. Thank you.
Thank you for our lovely grammarian, Toastmaster Linda. And yes, please use memorable whenever you could use that word. I think it's an easy word. So please use it whenever it is possible. And I just want to add something. If you heard someone say memorable, give an emoji. So we know that you have that great active listening skills, okay? Now for the next one, I would like to call our timer to introduce her role for today. Toastmaster Adin from Tangerang Toastmaster Pod.
Hello, happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Happy
So my name
morning.
is
Happy
Adin.
morning.
I'm from Tangerang Toastmasters, and I will serve as a timer for our speakers to memorize their time. So, for prepared speech session will be 5 to 7 minutes. So if you see green in my background, it means that it's already 5 minutes. And if you see yellow, it means that you are already 6 minutes. And I will also give you red if your time is 7 minutes. And the maximum time for you to finish the speech is 7 minutes and 30 seconds. If you are over time than that, then meaning that you are not eligible. Next, we also have tables topic session. So for table topic session, I will show a green background if you have reached 1 minute, and 1 minute and 30 seconds for yellow. Lastly, if it's already 2 minutes, it means that it's red, and your maximum time will be 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Also, for last session, which is the evaluation sessions, the timing is around 2 until 3 minutes. So if you see green, means that you have reached 2 minutes. And if you see yellow, it means that you have reached 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Lastly, if you see red, means that you are 3 minutes. You have reached 3 minutes and you have to wrap up your speech. So to all speakers, don't forget to wrap up within 15 seconds, yeah, after seeing this red background. So that you are eligible to be voted. So let's keep our timing on time. Thank you. Back to you, Tom, Leonie.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aladdin, for such a concise and clear description of timer roll. So please give a round of applause and give emojis to Toastmaster Aladdin. Okay, now let's move on to the first session, guys. First session will be prepared speech session. According to the agenda, the first speaker will be Toastmaster Nata, but because Toastmaster Sheila as her evaluator are not here yet, so I would like to move to the second speaker. So I would like to ask Toastmaster Hanif first. Would it be okay for you to be the first speaker, Toastmaster Hanif?
Yeah, sure.
Of course you are. You are always ready because that is SCBD. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Hanif, and I would like to call the one who is going to introduce Toastmaster Hanif project and also introduce him. It is none other from Toastmaster Melita from Magical Bali Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Melita, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Madam Tom Leonie. As a Toastmaster, we wear so many hats, so ready or not ready, that we are ready all the time. This evening, our speakers, Toastmasters Hanif, will be presenting or delivering a 5 to 7 minute speech from researching and presenting. The purpose of this speech is for Toastmasters Hanif to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized and also well-researched speech on any topic. Fellow Toastmasters, please give a big applause to Toastmasters Hanif. Still offline, Toastmasters Hanif.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Melita, and happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Good morning.
Happy morning.
Thank you so much for your response. Now, I want to start with a statement, a simple one, and I'm pretty sure every single person in this room will not. Oh, what is that, Toastmaster Hanif? Humans are never satisfied. The moment something works, we immediately think, okay, but what if there's a better way? That habit, that beautiful, restless habit, is what we call innovation. And it shows up everywhere in medicine, in transportation, in how we learn, in how we connect with people. But perhaps nowhere has innovation moved faster and changed more lives than in how we buy and sell things. And the biggest driver of that change is this. A small rectangle that most of you have probably checked at least twice since sitting down in your seat, or even more. But think about what this thing actually did. Before smartphones were everywhere, if you wanted to sell something, you needed a physical shop, a location, a sign on the door, and your customers were only the people who happened to walk past. That was your entire market, your entire world. And now your market is everyone
everywhere at any time of a day. A seller in a small village in Bogor can reach a buyer in Surabaya or even someone overseas without ever leaving their house. So when someone asks a business owner today, "Hey, where is your store?" They just pick up their phone and say, "Right here." Pretty wild, right? But that's exactly how it works now. And the numbers back up this completely. Based on data from Bank Indonesia, total e-commerce transactions in Indonesia reached 487 trillion rupiah in 2024. Compare that to 266 trillion rupiah in 2020. That's almost double in just 4 years. And Indonesia's overall digital economy hit 1,420 trillion rupiah in 2024, with the government targeting 2,100 trillion rupiah by 2025. For context, 2,100 trillion rupiah, that is not a small number. That is the kind of number that tells you the digital market is not the future anymore. It is the present. It is happening right now, whether you are ready or not. And here's the thing about that last part, whether you are ready or not, because not everyone is. My KKN Group, a community service program from UIN Jakarta, conducted multiple field surveys in a village called Bojong Rangkas in Ciampia, Bogor. And what we found there was honestly one of the most fascinating and frustrating things I have seen. Based on our interviews, 8 out of 10 households in that village produce handmade bags. 8 out of 10. Backpacks, tote bag, transparent bags, all kinds. And the quality, mall level, seriously. These are products that could sit right next to big brand items on shelf. Same quality, no logo, much cheaper, extraordinary craftsmanship. But here's the painful part. Demand is going down. And when we sat down and really talked to them, three things kept coming up over and over again. The first one, they don't know how. Most of them have smartphones, but having a phone and knowing how to run a business on it are two completely different things. They don't know how to set up a product listing that looks professional. They don't know how to write a description that actually makes someone wants to buy. They don't know how to take a photo that doesn't look like it was taken in someone's storage room at midnight. The second one, nobody ever taught them. There is no mentor, no guidance, no training. Just figure it out yourself. And when you are already spending all day producing bags, figure it out yourself usually means it never happens. The third one, and this is one of that really got me, their competitors have already moved. The sellers who don't know how to run a TikTok live, the ones who don't know how to optimize their Shopee store, run ads, build following, those people are taking their customers. And these artisans who are genuinely better at making the product are being left behind, not because of skill, but because of visibility. Therefore, starting July 29th, this is what our team is planning to do. We plan to go to their homes, one household at a time. No big lectures, no seminar with 50 people half asleep in the back. We sit with them at their table and we work through it together, practically, specifically. We will help them build their online store from scratch on Shopee, on TikTok Shop, from account setup to product photography to writing descriptions that actually convert. We create a simple digital catalog for their products. So when a potential buyer asks, "Do you have a portfolio?" they have a proper answer because some of these bags are already export quality. They just don't have the digital presence to prove it. We will set up a WhatsApp business so their customers' communication looks professional, not like a random personal chat. We walk them through basic content creation because in 2026, a good photo and a 30-second video can do more for your business than a physical storefront ever could. And the most important part, we don't just set it up and leave. Our program aims is to mentor them. We make sure they understand why each step matters. So then when we are gone, they can keep going on their own. The goal is not to make them need us. The goal is to make sure they never need anyone like us again. Humans are never stop innovating, and with the right support, neither will they. Thank you, and back to you, Tom.
Alright, so please fill out this screen with encouragement emojis for Toastmaster Hanif, who shared with us such a beautiful project from his KKN. His KKN is not in Desa Penari, but in Bogor. But we've got so much insight from his experience in his KKN. Thank you so much for sharing, Dr. Hanif. And now let's move on to the next speaker. So our next speaker would be Toastmaster Vincent. Okay, so Toastmaster Vincent would be evaluated by Distinguished Toastmaster Alvin. Hello, Distinguished Toastmaster Alvin. Are you ready to present our next speaker?
All right, it's my turn now.
Yes, your turn now. Distinguished Toastmaster Alvin, the screen is yours.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we have our next speaker, Toastmaster Vincent. However, I don't have the speech title yet. Can you share it in the chat box?
Working from home versus office.
Okay. Wait, yeah. Please be patient. Okay. Our next speaker, Toastmaster Vincent, will deliver a speech on evaluation and feedback. The first speech. Purpose of the speech is to deliver speech on any topic and then apply the feedback to the second speech, and finally become evaluator in our regular meeting. In pathway persuasive influence, Vincent, our next speaker, with speech title Working from Home versus Office. Working from Home versus Office, Toastmaster Vincent.
In 2021, in the middle of COVID-19, Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, asked employees to return to office. The tech company that can do the work remotely suddenly need to work again at the office. It's pretty crazy, right? In the middle of the COVID. But this is his argument. Something essential is missing at home. What is that? It's other. We cannot replace that virtually. That's his argument. Is it true? Working in office took much of our times to transport, to prepare before we go commute. For myself, I spend around 2 until 3 hours to commute, feeling the Jakarta traffic every day, also the lovely sound of the car home. I definitely can do other things with the remaining time if I'm working from home. The most noticing part is when, let's say, I sick and I need to work from home. At that time, the working feels so short, like 5 p.m. the work already done, and I have much times to do other. That's why I like working at home at that time. But it changed when the COVID already end. When the COVID already end, we start back to office. For context, I joined the company during COVID, so I haven't met the team in person. And when we meet each other, we know each other, but it feels the emotion is not the feeling is not too understandable. Like I know him or her, but just like a regular person to work with, I don't know about his outside activity that they do or their hobby and so on. We start to understand each other when we do some casual talk, like at lunch, after meeting. Slowly, we understand that some of them have some similar hobby, like playing badminton or traveling. Sometimes we do sport together, hang out together, and that's make me realize that there is something missing when working from home. Also, I got really good advice from a random talk, like after office when we waiting the traffic already done. I know some good advice from them about working, about promotion, how to pass interview. That information seems trivial, but it's really hard to find that on YouTube. The information is only some people that say that, and that's make me know that not only that working from office not only has the minus but also has the good point. In the business level, even like big company like WhatsApp, I just noticed that they start their business by doing casual conversation. Like both of the founder is working at the same company, and they give that idea. Maybe if they don't work together, working from home, maybe we still use BlackBerry Messenger until now. Back to the first, Tim Cook feels that we need each other working at office to create great product. Do you believe with that? At least we already spend much time to commute. It will be good if we have times to talk and to getting to know each other. Thank you.
Please give a wave of emojis for Toastmaster Vincent for his speech today. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Vincent. That is quite. If we have time to talk, please get to know each other in 60 seconds, maybe. Okay, now let's move on to the next speaker. We will have Toastmaster Wenny as our next speaker. And Toastmaster Wenny will be evaluated by Toastmaster Tegar. And Toastmaster Tegar will be evaluated by Toastmaster Winda. So this is what we do in SCBD Toastmasters Club. If you have the project of first time evaluating someone, you will be evaluated by other as well. So now, without further ado, I would like to call Toastmaster Tegar to describe the project of Toastmaster for Toastmaster.
Weni.
Okay. Wenny. Okay. Toastmaster Tegar, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Madam Tom. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Happy
morning.
morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
All right. Thank you. I'm Weni, currently doing a level 1 project 2, and she choose pathway persuasive influence. This is very good for her. And the purpose of this project is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. Without further ado, Toastmaster Weni, fear. Fear, Toastmaster Weni.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tegar. When you heard about fear, what comes into your mind?
Angry
Well,
boss.
pardon? Angry boss. Okay, angry boss. Yeah. Okay. I took a trip to China 2 months ago, and one of the most memorable experiences was when I stood on one of the highest glass bridges in China. In the world, sorry, in China. The place named the famous glass bridge in Zhangjiajie. When I arrived, the thick fog surrounded the bridge. If I may to share, it looks like this. So I couldn't even see the surrounding scenery. Before the trip, I had watched some videos showing people terrified across the bridge. Some were scrolling, and some were screaming. Then I thought this isn't scary at all at first. And then something changed. The thick fog slowly began to disappear. And gradually, I could see everything beneath my feet. Okay. I Google it, so it's just for a visual. It would be look like this. And now I can understand the reason why it is scary. I felt like I could fall into the deep canyon from the 300 meters height at any time. And then my heart beat became faster. Tuk, 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 tuk. And the bridge is look like this. So it has the combination between the transparent glass and also the white glass. When I step into the transparent glass, my heart beat faster. Tuk, 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 tuk. However, when I step in the solid white glass, instantly I felt calm. And then I'm curious. I test it again. I step back again onto the transparent glass, and again, my heart raced. And then I started to think, what changed? Was the bridge different? No. Was it lower? No. Has anything changed around me? The answer is also no. Or maybe I teleport to another place? Of course, no. Yeah. Then I start to think, what's the difference? That day on that bridge, I realized that the bridge wasn't the problem. My focus was when I stepped into the transparent glass, my focus was my mind was focused on what could went wrong. I could fail at any time from the height, etc. But when I stepped into the solid white glass, my mind shifted away from the danger and simply just taking the next step by one step, just keep growing. Then I realized fear gives us two choices. The first choice, fear, FEAR, stands for forget everything and run, meaning that run away, stay safe, stay in your comfort zone. And the second choice is FEAR, stands for face everything and rise, meaning that your hand may still shake, your heart still race, doubt might be still follow behind you, but you choose to keep moving forward. So someday when fear knock into your door, what's your choice? What kind of fear that could come? Probably a promotion, starting a new business, moving to another country. It could be everything. The question is, when that moment comes, what's your choice? Forget everything and run, or pass everything and try? The choice is yours. Back to you, Tom.
Let's give a massive emojis for Toastmaster Wendy. Whoa! So that is how you deal with fear. Face everything and rise. That is a cool recipe. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Winnie. And that is our third speaker. Now let's move on to the fourth and last speaker for today. I'm not going to be the one who introduce her because our VP is going to be the one who will. Okay, Toastmaster, perfect. The screen is yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Madam Tom. Happy morning.
Happy
Good
morning.
Good
morning.
Good
morning.
morning.
Okay.
Morning.
And I'm really honored to evaluate Toastmaster Nata. She is currently pursuing presentation mastery and will deliver a speech to complete Level 1 Project 4 Evaluation and Feedback First Speech. So the purpose of this speech is for Toastmaster Nata to deliver a speech and later get some feedback from me. And then she need to re-deliver the speech once again and apply the feedback. So without further ado, let us welcome our fourth speaker, Toastmaster Nata, with a title Alone but Never Lonely. Alone but Never Lonely, Toastmaster Nata. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Taufik. Happy morning, fellow Toastmaster and guests.
Happy
Morning.
morning.
Happy morning.
Before I start my speech, I have one question for you. Have you ever gone somewhere alone? Yes. Okay. Maybe gone somewhere alone, like to going to the cafe, mall, shopping, or somewhere else like
bookstore, and many people think was going lonely or being sad. But for me, going alone, maybe I mean like to another city, another place, or some new place, it is one of most memorable parts of my life. I will I want to start before I'm when I was younger, my parents quite strict. I didn't go anywhere with myself. I didn't go anywhere with my friend because my parents are strict. And then I'm so tired because if I want to go to somewhere with my friends, I get not accepted. I always get rejected. And sometimes I'm very sad. And then if I feeling sad, I didn't go. I just stay at home. But when I senior high school, I think I'm on way to get older and maybe I feel more freedom. I decide to going another place with myself. Mom, please, I want to go anywhere without family. I just want to going other place with myself. Going with myself like cafe hopping or just to starting strolling around with public transportation. When I uh when I started going to when I started going to somewhere with public transportations, I always feel afraid. First, I was nervous and I was getting of loss. But after that, I realized I enjoy to go with myself. And when I was 19 years old, I started to travel to Yogyakarta alone with the train. After that, I realized something. I think when I go to somewhere with myself, I get more time with things. I get more time to talk with myself. I get more time to meet with meet with new people, meet with the new environment. So I think when I go travel alone with myself, I realize one uh one learn can I get. Ex First, when I most and when I meet with other people, I'm not nervous. I can ask something and I can talk with other people when I go traveler. And then after that, I always feel happy when I go with myself. So I always learn after I traveling, after I solo trip, I always get more confidence. And then when I get some learn from my travel, I can get one of uh
things and one of something can learn. Happiness doesn't come being with other people. Happiness can get and come from myself. So I think if I choose, if I didn't choose and choose, doesn't decide to going with myself, I didn't get more learn from traveling, solo trip, and uh, just cafe hopping, work from cafe, and maybe I didn't choose to travel to another city. And until now, I always happy and always enjoying if I go with myself because I can do anything with own pace. I can do anything what 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 I what wanna I do. And don't forget to travel with yourself and talk with yourself. Thank you. That's all from me. Back to Madam Tom.
Please give a massive thunderous applause for Toastmaster Nata today. Wow, so it is true. Like, thank you so much, Toastmaster Nata. You shared your journey from fearing being alone to embrace that solo adventures and discovering that happiness doesn't depend on having someone by your side, but it is from yourself. Alright, so I think we've had a lot of memorable speeches for today. Don't you guys agree, right? Okay. It was so inspiring, and I would like to hear timer report from Toastmaster Adin. Toastmaster Adin, the screen is yours.
I can talk. Okay, thank you, Tom. So, here's my report for prepared speech speakers. All of our 4 speakers are eligible to be voted. Yay! And here's the report. So, Toastmaster Hanif finished his speech around 6 minutes and 49 seconds. Toastmaster Vincent is 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Toastmaster Weni, 6 minutes and 33 seconds. And lastly, Toastmaster Nata is 7 minutes and 8 seconds. Okay, I think that's it. Let's back to our Tom. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Adin, for giving us a clear and concise timer report. And let's go to our ballot counter. Toastmaster Moda, the screen is yours.
Hello, happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Today,
Happy
I am
morning.
in the counter. I already sent a link to vote for the best prepared speaker. So, make sure you vote one of the best speaker that you choose. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Moza. So, yes, please vote for your favorite speaker for tonight. And now, while we're waiting for the voting session, I would like to ask our question of the day. What is the most memorable piece of advice someone has ever given you during a casual conversation? And I've already got one answer from our guest Siddiq. I would like to know more. Could you elaborate your answer? Guest Siddiq, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, guest Siddiq. Would you like to elaborate more with your answer for today?
Okay, this is the answer for the question of the day. Uh, what is the most memorable piece of advice someone has ever given you during casual conversation? And my answer is How I say that? Okay. And my answer is you don't have to attend every argument you are invited to. Thank you.
Okay, why do you think it's a memorable advice for you? Why do you think it's important?
Okay, because when I was I get argument and also verbal argument, and then it's not necessary to for me to listen to them while they're not practice what they preach. So yeah, I just not uh not into it. I think that's all.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster, soon to be Toastmaster Civic, for your answer to our question of the day. And of course, I will ask other participants for this question of the day. So please prepare your answer for this question. And now let's move on to the next session that we are all been waiting for, which is the table topic session. What is a table topic session? Well, that is going to be the table topic master who will explain the session. So let us welcome and give a round of applause for Toastmaster Henrich.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the meeting. It is an honor uh, to be a local kidnapper, and today I will today or tonight. Yes, it's tonight. Tonight I will selectively kidnap 10 people for 10 questions and be ready to be kidnapped. And I'm not gonna, go for volunteers, and no, that's quite boring, isn't it? And you have 1 to 2 minutes to escape my white van that's probably been painted with candy in it. So, are we all ready to be kidnapped? Okay, good chat. Good chat. Now, who is the perfect person to be our first victim for the first question? Toastmaster Sony?
Mommy, I'm scared. Help. I'm going to be kidnapped. No.
It's okay. It's okay. No worries. It's only 1 to 2 minutes. It's not gonna be that bad. Don't you agree?
Okay, hopefully I can survive this.
Alright. What is the most memorable day and sorry, what is the most memorable day of your life and why has it stayed with you? Toastmaster Sony.
It was 6 February 2017. The day when I first time stepped my foot in Jakarta. Back then I was working in Jogja and suddenly I got an assignment to move to Jakarta in within 1 week. Man, I wasn't ready. 1 week is not enough to move everything from Jogja to Jakarta, not even my mentality. But I had no choice. I tried to negotiate, tried to postpone, but no. My manager said, "No, you should go." Then, with less preparation, with all sudden things, I fly to Jakarta. Stepped my foot on the place that I always hate about. Who would predict that it was one of my best decisions of going through? I got a huge opportunity to work with a lot of people, not only from Indonesia, but also from overseas. And this job brings me to the international exposure since I work with one of the top company worldwide. And from that moment, I continue step my build my career in Jakarta, move from one company to another by giving one experience that I was very proud. That turned that it was something that I hate and I don't want to take, but turned out to be something that powerful to build my reputation and my career. So ladies and gentlemen, if you ever doubt of one opportunity, just take it with full job. Because who knows, it will bring you to the unexpected things. Back to you, my kidnapper.
Thank you. Now you're free to go. Who will be our second child to be kidnapped? It's hard. It's hard. You guys are running away. Can you guys stop running? Toastmaster Amma? Toastmaster Amma, are you there? You're walking very slowly there.
Uh-oh, I
Yes.
should be walking faster now.
Yes, I agree. Now your question is, if you could relive one moment from your past, which moment would you choose and why? If you could relive one moment from your past, which moment would you choose and why?
All right. Well, I guess I was wrong staying at my living room, which is dark, because now Toastmaster Kenrich can easily kidnap me. But however, one of the most memorable moment in my life that I would like to relive is the moment when I got drowned in a swimming pool. Almost drowned in a swimming pool. And at that time, I was staying at a hotel. I was being the assistant of my mom's business trip, and I was just trying to walk around the swimming pool, playing around, and suddenly, whoosh! I fell into the swimming pool and almost got drowned. It was 60 minute, that's too long. 60 seconds of fear, utmost fear of drowning, and someone helped me get out of the swimming pool as I was coughing up a lot of water. That moment really shaped my perspective on fear because I was able to get over it and face it, just like I'm rephrasing from Toastmaster Wayne's speech, and rephrase it to become a moment where I can rise. That is one moment that I would like to relive in from my past, and hopefully it can shape me to become who I am in the future. Thank you, and back to my kidnapper, Toastmaster Cambridge.
Wow. Very nice answer. You're free to go now. Oh, I see Malik. Malik smiling there. Malik, why you smiling, bro? Malik, come man.
I guess I'm trying to catch my kidnapper attention?
Yes, yes, you're smiling. You're smiling very highly there. Now, I will pass you on the question. Who is the most memorable person you've ever met, and what made them unforgettable? Who is the most memorable person you've ever met, and what made them unforgettable?
Okay. Who the person that I met that um unforgettable and memorable? I will say my last supervisor, um, which why he has become the person that very unforgettable for me. First, my relationship with my last supervisor was kind of hate and love relationship because mostly I hate him, but he loved me enough to guide me to be a better leader, I will say, as a person who's doesn't really know how to manage people. This person out of nowhere and then guide me through to be and bring me to into leadership positions and taught me on how to lead the team and how to communicate better, even though our relationship in I think in the professional work, he's very demanding person. When he want to something, he need to be delivered like almost immediately. So it's very kind of a tricky, and that's why I said it's very a love and hate relationship. I hate him because he's very demanding, but at the same time, I love him because he is able to develop me to be who I am today, I would say. And with that, that's why the relationship that we build is a bond and make the memories even unforgettable, even after I moved to a different company. So yeah, that's my last supervisor. Thank you.
Wow, solid answer, mate. Yeah, I think I had the same relationship with my sister, that my sister pushed me through the roof or pushed me out of the comfort zone, and I think I appreciate that. Yeah. Now who will be the my next one? Can you guys smile for me? You guys are not smiling. You guys make me sad. It's alright. Andika, Toastmaster Andika, would you like to be?
I don't want to be kidnapped, but I would like to participate.
Sure. Okay. All right. Interesting. Tell us about a mistake that became one of your most memorable life lessons. Tell us about a mistake that became one of your most memorable life lessons.
Mistake. 5 years ago, if I heard that word, I will be allergic to that because I have had this principle of being correct is the most important thing. However, there was someone who I deemed to be my mentor, and I had committed a big mistake at that time. She was my supervisor. And at that time, I tried my best to fix it, but it didn't work. I tried to cover it, but she knew it. And then later on, she called me and then we discussed at her office. At that time, she said that, "Do you think you're an angel?" And I was surprised. I never thought I was an angel. Then she said that, "Just admit it. That's your mistake. You have tried to fix it and you can't. So you need someone's help. And I will help you, but I won't know if you don't tell me." And I remember the message is, to err is human, but to fix it is a must. Whether we succeeded, that will be God's decision. But if we try to run away to cover our mistake and we did nothing about it, pretend to be nothing happened, then it will be a cardinal sin. So my point is, at some point of time, we do mistakes and we do not have to worry, because as long as we try to fix it and we learn from it, it'll be fine. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Wow. Solid answer. That's why you're the GE of the night. You're the best man. Alright. Now, Toastmaster Kava.
Hello, Brother Kenrich.
So what were you gossiping there, mate?
Pardon?
What were you gossiping there?
Oh,
Toastmaster Gato.
oh, it's what's the name? It's CIA thing, you know.
Oh, okay.
Important stuff.
Why you ask?
Why you ask?
Sorry, I'm just curious. I'm human. I like to
Mhm.
gossip, you know?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. What is the most memorable place you've ever visited, and what made it special? What is the most memorable I can't speak. What is the most memorable place you've ever visited, and what made it special?
The most memorable place for me is Cebu. Not because of the conference, because of the friends we make. Yes, I can meet other Toastmasters, and it opened my eyes so I can see that Toastmasters is actually an international organization. But the thing that makes me remember it the most is the people I spend the room with. I shared my room with. It was the distinguished Toastmaster Gatot, Toastmaster Ryan, and Toastmaster Kenrich. There we can see our real characters. We got mad one time, yeah. Who's gonna go back first? Kafa, you go first. Me? And yeah. And we also make a new friend there. His name is Ibrahim. And turns out I didn't think he was going to be a big character. Now he's the president of Club Bahasa Cebu. We spent only one day, but we still message each other until today. That one day felt longer than the conference itself, and the connection is far, far stronger. So, the place doesn't matter that much. It's the connection you make. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Wow, solid answer, solid answer. I like it. Yeah, everybody in the hotel room was fighting. Kafa was fighting with DTM Gatot. I was fighting with Toastmaster Brian.
Actually, I was
Never
fighting you.
fighting me.
Yeah.
I've never felt. I never.
It's okay. It's okay.
Did I even argue with you, mate? That's weird. So weird.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. It's fun.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Now the next, I will try to target the people who haven't opened their cameras. Toastmaster
Professor Kendrick,
Beatrix.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Professor Kendrick, our time is over.
Oh, okay. Yep. So the kidnapping spree is officially over, guys. So the kidnapper has been jailed. Now I will give the control back to the police, which is the Toastmaster of the meeting. So see ya.
Oh, alright, okay. Now the police who actually stopping the abduction of all participants today, which is actually fun. We have a really fun abduction session because of Toastmaster Kendrick. Thank you so much. Please give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Kendrick today. What a very interesting session. Okay, now I would like to head to our timer. Dr. Radin, could you please just give us a brief report?
Okay, thank you, Tom Leone. So for the report for table topic session, all the speakers are eligible to be voted. Yay! So we have 5 speakers. So the first one is Toastmaster Sony. His time it was 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Second, Toastmaster Amar, 1 minute and 51 seconds. Toastmaster Malik, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Toastmaster Andika, 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Toastmaster Kava, 1 minute and 50 seconds. I think that's all for my report. Back to you, Tom Leone.
Thank you, Dr. Radin. And now let's move to our ballot counter. Toastmaster Moza.
Hello, thank you, Toastmaster Leone. So I will drop the link vote for the best table topic speaker. So you can choose your favorite one. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Moza. Okay, so while we're waiting, I would like to ask just one person for today. Our question of the day. Visiting Toastmaster Christina. Hello, happy morning. Visiting Toastmaster Christina.
Hello, Miss. Happy morning.
Hello. So I'm sorry. Toastmaster Christina, the SAA of Aeronaut Club C, our sister club. Would you like to answer today's question of the day, Toastmaster Christina?
Okay. For me, I think it's kind of sensitive, but I would say that the advice is never deal with a pig. You both get dirty, but the pig enjoys it.
Oh, wow. Never argue with a pig. The pig will enjoy it, but you'll get
Dirty.
well, you'll get dirty. Okay, I like that. Thank you, Toastmaster Christina, for sharing that. Uh, that is such a interesting piece of advice. Why do you like that advice, by the way, Toastmaster Christina?
Yeah, I think because maybe nowadays we are surrounded by the people that I think it's too sensitive to discuss about something. So I think we have the right to choose our battles. So just don't get involved to something that unnecessary, I guess.
Okay, I like that a piece of advice. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Christina, for sharing your advice. All right. Now, let's move on to the next session. This session will be led not by me, and this session is the heart of every Toastmasters club meeting, which is the evaluation section, and will be led by our past president, Toastmaster Andika Subarsono. Toastmaster Andika Subarsono, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting. Before we start our evaluation session, let's light up this moment to capture all of our beautiful faces. And I would like to ask Toastmaster Kafa to lead the photo session.
Okay, glad to lead it.
You, Rania. Kawan is lying, a big liar.
Hey, your mic. Okay, hey, your mic. Okay, sorry.
Smart girl.
Okay, let me gallery. Now, before we start the photo session, let's look at your camera first. Give up your biggest smile and 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more time. 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you, everyone, for the enthusiasm. I'm giving the back control to you, G.
Thank you so much, Mr. SAA or VPO, for the smooth photo session. Now, I would like to start this important session where we can learn from each other, because this is how we learn from the Toastmaster session. I would like to call the first evaluator, Toastmaster Melita Oktanawati from Magical Bali Toastmasters Club, to evaluate Toastmaster Hanif.
Thank you, Toastmasters Andika as our GE this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big congratulations to Toastmasters Hanif to deliver his project research and presenting. I believe that Toastmasters Hanif did deep research and then put a lot of efforts to present the research to us, but still offline. As your online audience, there are two things that I like about your presentations. First, I really like the way you opened your presentations or your speech by giving us a strong attention grabbing by saying humans are never satisfied. This statement hit me hard because yes, I'm a human and I'm never satisfied. That hit me hard, but also made me more curious and want to keep listening to and connect to the rest of your story. The second things that I like about your presentations or your speech is that I notice you use research and data and you present to us, especially the numbers, because you incorporate the relevant statistic and data not only to support your message in your presentations, but also to make it more informative and also credible. This supporting data is demonstrated also the purpose of the research and presenting project by backing your ideas with evidence. So you have a lot of strong support evidence. Also in Toastmasters, there are rooms for improvement, and I would like to suggest these two things or my 2 cents that you may consider to put in your next speech to make your speech more memorable. First thing first, I would like to suggest you to connect your presentations or the whole of your story more clear to your speech title, Still Offline. It was still a mystery for me because I captures a lot of things here and there. I heard about innovation, changes like digital marketplace. However, I'm still curious the connections between all those sophisticated things with your title Stay Still Offline. I would really I would really like to get the link between your title and what's going on with the whole stories or with the whole presentations. My second cent is you may using a visual ads because as your online audience, I pretty much into the visual ads to complement your research. As in researching and presenting, visual are one of the powerful tools that you can use to help the audience remember more rather than hearing. I would like to suggest you one approach to use the Pecha Kucha presentations, 20 slides, 20 seconds each. So as an audience, we can see clearly, and more understanding about your speech. Overall, congratulations. You're really good at the strong opinions. And one thing that I would like to really suggest you in the next is using a presentations app. Thank you, and over to you, GE.
Thank you so much, Evaluator Toastmaster Melita. We learned that the visual aid really helps us to understand the research that we are speaking about. Now, I would like to call the next evaluator. This is our senior member, Distinguished Toastmaster Alvin, that will evaluate our fellow members, Toastmaster Vincent. Distinguished Toastmaster Alvin.
Thank you, GE. Work from home, something that I missed, like waking up and then don't need to commute. Meanwhile, now we take hours go to office. Thank you so much, Vincent, for bringing this up. Memories and nostalgic came to me again. And this is also the reason why I joined Toastmasters, because I need people. Now let's observe what went well from Vincent's speech. First one, I like the way you structure your speech. I notice you use comparison, work from home versus work from office. Because of that, I can see the comparison, A versus B. And the second one, you open with numbers, with facts, and also using someone that is popular. That is very eye-catching. Fellow Toastmasters, if you want to grab people's attention, use numbers or facts. Like, for example, 24, 7. Random numbers, I just call it up, and actually it is our date today. Well done, Vincent. Now, what could be better from Vincent's speech? The first one is the use of pause. I noticed Vincent pause in the middle of the sentence, and because of that, it feels like your speech, you hesitate to continue your speech. My suggestion, don't pause in the middle of the sentence, but pause after you make a complete sentence or a complete sentence. Yeah. For example, instead of saying that makes me know that work from home not only disadvantage. My suggestion, you can try that makes me know that work from home not only disadvantage. Pause, but also the advantage. So it can be more charismatic. The second one in Zoom presents. I noticed from Vincent, most of the time, I can only see your head. I didn't see your hands and gestures. It can be limited your presence and not really engaging audience. Some suggestion, make sure you have a good distance from camera. So just one hand from the camera, so you can be more visible. And finally, in storytelling, I notice you say what happened and limit it to that. When storytelling, make sure you also share what do you feel at the time, or what happened, when, where. So adding more dimension to your speech, so people not only see what happened, but then can also feel. So for example, when you say it took 2 to 3 hours commuting to your office, what do you feel because of that? Do you feel frustrated? Do you feel tired? And I can feel that too. So overall, Vincent, nice structure using comparison and very good opening, and need to be more strategic on using pause, adjust your camera, and also explain and also share what you feel during a certain part of your storytelling. Back to you, G.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Alvin. He reminded us the use of pause to highlight our important message. Thank you so much. Now, let's hear from our next evaluator, Toastmaster Tegar, that will evaluate Toastmaster Weni. Toastmaster Tegar.
When fear knocks on your door, what is your choice? It was a brilliant hook that I have ever heard because it's totally grabbed our attention. Let's give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Weni. She did a great well job. Toastmaster Weni, you delivered a speech with a very clear structure and a strong message. And there are three things I absolutely love about it. First, your title and opening hook. Because starting with a universal topic like fear, like I said, immediately grabbed our attention. And the second is your confident storytelling. When you shared that personal story about crossing the bridge in China, you showed vulnerability, but you also courage to step onto that. Instead of you didn't try it. Good job for Toastmaster Weni. You you faced the fear. And the last one is I really love that your structure and your audience engagement. By constantly asking us questions throughout your speech, you didn't just tell us a story. You pulled us into it. You made the audience feel personally involved your speech. Kudos for Toastmaster Weni. And to make your speech even stronger, I have two suggestions for your delivery. Next speech. And the first, your facial expression and vocal variety. When you delivered the line, when my feet step onto that bridge, your face was a bit flat, which didn't reflect the year of you were feeling. To make us feel your fear, you need to show it. Just like for example, when my feet step onto that bridge. See how that instantly builds suspense. And the second, your body language. Your gestures were a bit static throughout the speech. Good gestures will make your message much more memorable for the audience. When you talk about the height of the bridge, just show the big gestures. It can make your speech even better. And since your next project is, if I'm not mistaken, understanding vocal variety and body language, my suggestion would be better to try in the next project. I believe that the next time fear knocks on your door, fear will be the one running away from you. Thank you. G.
Thank you so much. Terus Masa Tegar, he emphasized on the use of gestures to support our points and we're doing the speech. Now, let's have the next evaluator, Toastmaster Taufik, that will evaluate Toastmaster Nata. Toastmaster Taufik, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Andika. Okay. Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters, and especially Toastmaster Nata.
Happy morning.
Happy
All
morning.
right. So, Toastmaster Nata, thank you so much for sharing your speech with us today. I truly enjoy your story because it challenged a belief that many people hold. You begin your story by talking about traveling alone. For many people, being alone is often associated with loneliness or sadness. However, through your personal story, personal journey, you challenge that idea and shows us that being alone can also be a path to self-discovery and happiness. One strength I noticed was your chronological storytelling. You guided us through different stages of your life. As a child, your parents didn't allow you to go places on your own. And as a teenager, you started seeking more independence, some things I believe many people can relate to. And then as an adult, you discover that happiness comes from within yourself rather than from the external circumstances. And these progressions made your story easy to follow and help us understand how your perspective evolve over time. Another strength was your consistency from your opening through your the body, and then finally your conclusion. You stay focused on one central message, and I especially like how you brought us back to the same idea at the end and giving your speech a strong sense of closure. And for recommendations, I have two suggestions. The first, I encourage you to work on your eye contact. By connecting more frequently with different sections of the audience, your story will feel even more personal and also engaging, and allowing us to connect more deeply with your journey. Second, consider using more effective pauses. Your speech contains several meaningful reflections, especially when you talk about learning from solo travel and discovering that happiness comes from within. So I believe a brief pause before or after these key moments would give the audience time to absorb your message and make those moments even more impactful. So overall, Toastmaster Nata, you deliver a heartfelt speech with a clear message and also a well-structured story. Thank you so much for reminding us that sometimes the most meaningful journey is not about discovering a new place, but about discovering ourselves. And I think that's all from me, and back to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Andika.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Taufik, with the thorough evaluation. Now let's go to the next one. This is an evaluator for an evaluator. This is what makes actually Toastmaster meeting is special, because you can be evaluated even if you are not the prepared speakers. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Winda that will evaluate Toastmaster Tegar. Toastmaster Winda, screen is yours.
Thank you, Mr. GE. First of all, let's give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Tegar for completing his evaluation project. Thank you, Toastmaster Tegar, for your evaluation. There are two things that I like from your evaluation. First of all, start with encouraging words. I noticed that you said, "Congratulations, Toastmaster Weni, it was a very brilliant hook." In that way, it's not only encourage the speaker, but it also can give her conviction that she can keep going and she will deliver the next speech. So the first one, you start by encouraging words. That's you did very well on that to motivate the speaker. And then the second one is you give clarity in transition. For example, you add numbering. You say there are three things that I like from your speech, Toastmaster Weni. And then after that, you move to the area of improvement. You also say there are two things for area of improvement. So in that case, the audience and also the speaker will know on which point that you start and then which point that you will continue. Toastmaster Tegar, to improve for your next evaluation, there are two things that I can suggest you. The first one, I noticed that you are doing very well on three things that you like from Toastmaster Weni's speech and also two things for area of improvement. It will be better if you can add summary at the end of your evaluation to remind the speaker. For example, you can say, so all in all, Toastmaster Weni, for summary, you are great at the title, opening hook, confident storytelling, and also your clear structure. And for the area of improvement, you can improve on your facial expression and also body language. So by adding the summary, the speaker and also the audience will remember what is the key takeaway from your evaluation. And then the next one, for your evaluation, I noticed that you already give demonstration. For example, when Toastmaster Weni felt fear, you already give demonstration by pause. You could make it better by adding how does it feel. For example, you can add by hand gestures or body language how to make the feeling of fear more noticeable for the audience. So all in all, Toastmaster Tegar, you're good at clear transition point by adding numbering and also start with encouraging words. And two things for improvement, that is at summary and also by giving the audience a bit detail in your demonstration. All in all, congratulations for your project. By keep practicing, I believe that you can be a great evaluator. Back to you, Mr. GE.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Winda, that she reminded us on the importance of summarizing after the evaluation. Now, I would like to call Miss Timer, Toastmaster Adin, to share her timer report.
All right. And so turns out I'm just mute myself. Okay. Am I audible now?
Yes, you are.
Yes. Okay. So we have 4 speakers, 4 evaluators who can be voted. They are Toastmaster Melita with 3 minutes and 28 seconds. Toastmaster Alvin 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Toastmaster Tegar 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Toastmaster Taufik 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Unfortunately for Toastmaster Winda, it's a bit over time, which is 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Back to you, GE. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Timer. Now, I would like to call our ballot counter, Tosam Muza, to share the ballot link and also to share how we do it.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Andika. So I will drop the link to vote the best evaluator in the comment section. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Please, everyone, to vote for your most favorite evaluator. Now, I would like to call my other rangers. First one will be the RW counter, Toastmaster Amar. Screen is yours.
Thank you, Mr. GE Toastmaster Andika. So for today's meeting and the RWOD counter, I will present my findings on how everyone spoke and used filler words such as etc. But also the use of word of the day. From my observation, I can conclude that we have quite a lot of filler words, but also some of you have also aced your speaking times by not giving any filler words or any ahs. But one thing to note is that we should improve our word of the day usage in the next meetings so that we can acknowledge what the word of the day is and to embrace the theme of the meeting. Nevertheless, all of the word of the day and the word of the and the filler words are flawless and can be improved in the next meetings by using tactics and also by using methods to reduce the RW and filler words when speaking. Thank you, and back to our GE Toastmaster Andika.
Thank you so much, Mr. RW counter. Let's learn how to reduce our filler words. Now, I would like to call the next ranger, who happens to be Toastmaster Dinda. Toastmaster Dinda, please share your grammarian report.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Andika. Everyone can see my slide.
Yes, we can see your slide.
Can you see my slide, guys?
Yes, we can.
All right, thank you. So tonight is so memorable because as grammarian, I don't think I too many job because you guys are doing a very good job. Because I cannot see many mistakes in tonight's session, so I just have one slide and the title is good but make it better, which is some sentences that we can evaluate together and turn into better sentence. First, I got the first sentence, which is when the COVID already end, we can change into when the COVID pandemic was end. That the first sentence. And then the second sentence, a speaker said my mind is not right, so that sentence is not wrong, but it will be better if we change to my mind was in the wrong place. And then the third sentence that I found is I didn't go anywhere with myself. I always not get accepted. We can make it better and efficient when we turn into I was never allowed to go anywhere by myself. And then because I don't really have many notes because you guys are doing a very good job. So here's a little trick because we are not native speakers for this language. So it will be so hard for us to remember words one by one. So I have a little trick that I get from internet. So we have 10 chunks here. So what is chunks? Chunks is group of sentence or words that native speaker usually do or usually say in daily life. For the examples, I end up. You can use it for the sentence like I end up enjoying the trip. I end up enjoying traveling with myself. And then the second chance that we can use is turns out. Turns out it was not that difficult. And then the third chance, for the example, I'm looking forward to seeing you. And then next is I can't help. For examples is I can't help smiling. And then next we can use it depends on. It depends on the situation. It depends on the weather. So the next is I'm used to. I'm used to working under pressure. I'm used to fighting with my boss. And many sentences that we can use with I'm used to. And then the next chance is really familiar, which is as long as. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. As long as we are together, we are good. So the last chance that we can say in daily life is no matter what. No matter what happens, keep going. And then let's go to the beautiful quotes that we found. First is from Toastmaster Hanif. I see. Humans never stop innovating, and with the right support, neither will they. It's a really good sentence. And then the second, we got fear. Face everything and rise. You choose to keep moving forward. And then the third quote, we got happiness comes from myself. I'm so sorry, there is some typo here. Happiness comes from myself. And then we still have one slide for beautiful quotes. It's from, if I'm not mistaken, if it's from Toastmaster Sonny. If you ever filled up with an opportunity, just take it with a full cup. And then the next beautiful quote is hopefully that moment can shape me to be who I am. And then the last is my favorite. All of the quotes are my favorite, but this is my most favorite quotes for tonight. If you made a mistake, just admit it and try to fix it. So that's all my report that I've told you before. I don't have many jobs to do as a grammarian for tonight because you guys are very doing a good job. So thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmaster Andika.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dinda, for making us a bit more clearer on how we can improve our English now. It comes to my turn to share my general evaluation report. Now, definitely there are some actions that made this meeting memorable. The first one will be the Zoom background is prepared professionally. I think kudos to Toastmaster Leonie. And then we started on time, 7:55 GMT +8. So it's very punctual at the beginning. But later on, I think we had an area of improvement because we have 10 minutes behind the schedule. Now, I would like to note on the role players or role takers. I believe that they have done their job well. And then especially for the Tom to include the members' participation and in every, I would say in every element of her speech part, element of her part, I believe that she tried to engage all of the audience. Now, for the timer, professionally changing time background, ballot cast, swiftly share the link, and correct. So I would like to give the shout out also to Table Topic Master. I believe that Toastmaster Kendrich had interesting on bringing up the topic of kidnapping. And then my evaluators, we learned from Toastmaster Melita how to give a structured evaluation. We learned from distinguished Toastmaster Alvin how to give a clear example. For example, he gave us the example of pause. And then from Toastmaster Taufik, we learned how to share the feedback in a friendly way. It's like a friend sharing feedback. And Toastmaster Winda, she used a clear articulation while do the evaluation to make sure that we understand. From Toastmaster Amar, we learned that visual helps to understand, how many or filler words that we have. And then also the grammarian, I really admire the chunk part because we can learn how to speak like native. So everyone, please enjoy the rest of the meeting and hopefully you'll learn from the evaluation session. And I'm going to call our ballot counter, Toastmaster Musa, to share the Hall of Fame.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Andika. Hello, happy morning, everyone.
Happy
Good
morning.
morning.
Now,
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
on our favorite session. So I will share screen right now. Okay, can you guys see my share screen?
Yes.
Yes, already.
Okay, so in this session, I will present the best speaker, best table topic speaker, and also the best evaluator. Are you ready?
Of course.
Wait. So for the best speaker goes to Toastmaster Hanif. Congratulations, Toastmaster Hanif, or be the best
Congratulations,
speaker.
Hanif.
Congratulations,
Congratulations, Toastmaster
Congratulations,
Hanif.
Toastmaster Hani.
Hanif, give us your best pose. Come on. In 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's try another pose. The winner's pose. Okay, in 3, 2. Oh, wait.
Sorry. Oh my God, sorry. Okay.
I remember your speech now. Your your contest speech. Okay, thank you very much, Hanif. Now back to you, Moza.
Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Kava. Now the moment for the next best table topic speakers. So for the best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Andika, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Andika.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Andika.
Congratulations.
Taking pictures in 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more time. Different pose. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Back to you, Moza.
Okay, so next we have our best evaluator. And for the best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Alvin. Congratulations, Toastmaster Alvin, for the best evaluator tonight.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Alvin.
Congratulations,
Alvin.
Toastmaster Alvin.
Congrats, mentor.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's Master Alvin taking pictures in three,
Wait.
2. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you close your eyes there. Wait. Let's repeat that. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. One more time. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, fighting pose. I like it. All pictures are taken. Back to you, Moza.
Okay, so that's our best prepared speaker, best table topic speaker, and best evaluator. Congratulations for those who win this tonight. And back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Andika.
Thank you so much. Let's give a big warm applause for Toastmaster Musa. And then I will give the control to Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Leonie.
Thank you, GE team, Toastmaster Andika, and all the rangers, all the evaluators, and thank you everyone who joined us tonight. For me, every human connection, no matter how brief, becomes a memorable moment. Tonight, we experienced those connections through stories from our prepared speech session and table topic sessions, and also our evaluation sessions. And I hope throughout these connections, even if they lasted only for a short while, it could be a memorable one. Because it reminded us that this universe is truly remarkable. And it's the true magic that we found connection in the moments we share with one another. So thank you everyone. Have a happy morning in this weekend. And now I would like to hand the control to our SAA, our VPO, Professor Kava.
Thank you very much. IPP, Madam Leonie. Madam, what? Okay, SAA Spotlight. What is SAA Spotlight? It's the session where we appreciate the role taker who is already doing his role when people are still preparing for the meeting. And the person who will lead the session is a fellow gym bro who can move their chest faster than mine. Toastmaster Malik, are you there?
I'm here.
Sorry for the introduction.
Thank you.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay,
Stage is yours.
everybody. It's come to an end, and this is the moment that I've been waiting for the whole night. So this is my first time being the welcoming ambassador. I'm very glad to be the SAA, and I would like to also listen some of the experience from our guests for tonight. And maybe I would like to call upon Toastmaster or visiting Toastmaster or soon to be Toastmaster, Dick. Are you available to talk now?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so maybe first of all, you can give a short introduction about yourself and what's the reason you're joining us today.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Sidis Payugi, or you can call me Ogi. The reason why I joined today's session is I'd like to actually remind how to talk in English, and then also just want to just want to catch up with some other participant here to talk about things that may be important to us, and also want to know more about the program, so I can so I can already practice anymore since I left my company. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing. Soon to be Toastmaster Sidik. And yeah, I hope you are enjoy our sessions tonight. And maybe one more.
Thank you.
I'd like to call the next guest. Wait, I spot you. Visiting Toastmaster or soon to be Toastmaster, Lady Sakila, are you there?
Well, I'm here. Am I audible enough?
Yeah, you are audible.
Uh,
Are you a Toastmaster or a guest?
I am a guest. This is my first time doing the semester.
Very, very nice. We are happy to have you here. So, I believe you already listened to all these amazing speakers tonight. If I want to ask you, um, from tonight's session, what one thing that you learn and from this session and make you discover more about yourself?
Um, Thank you for the question. Actually, I joined it late, so I didn't really get the whole conversation here. But I think at least from what I captured is that this is related to myself, right? Ourselves. Um, that was one that caught my attention. Someone was told a story about um, overcoming fear, and that was the thing that I think everybody always struggle with that, even me. It's something that we need to uh, get better on it every time. So, and I'm experiencing it too right now. I'm in the phase of my life where I have so many fears, but I wanted to try everything and explore everything to getting better of myself, which is including like joining this Toastmaster club. So this is also the way that I'm overcoming my fears. So it's just like very resonates with me and really fit my situation right now. I'm really glad that it's not me alone that feel that fear that. So thank you for that one person who told story about that fear.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I also agree with you. And you are at the right place because here we are sharing stories and how we become better every day. Not only for the better communicator, a better leader, a better person in general. And I think one more last spot I would like to call. Let me see in the audience. Guess Marsha, are you there? Marsha, are you able or available to take the call?
Sorry, I am just observing here.
Oh,
May
no
I?
worries. Yeah, no worries. Totally fine. All
Thank
right.
you.
No worries. Thank you. Okay, I think that's all from me as a welcoming ambassador, SAA team. Very glad to serve. And I think back to you, Mr. President. That's Mr. Tony.
Oh, I didn't expect that my name was called quickly. But thank you, Mr. VPO Tosmater Kava and the welcoming ambassador, Tosmater Malik, for welcoming our guest. And thank you so much for all of you who come to this meeting. And I would like to also give appreciation to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Leonie, who did make this evening are connected and memorable. I really love your idea from the beginning until the end. I believe that this is something that will be memorable for every one of us. Now, before we close the meeting, we will have some announcement. First, I would like to give a spotlight to those two people who just took their first roles. We have Toastmaster Moza, who just did her first time ballot counter, and Toastmaster Tegar as the first timer evaluator. Let's join us in congratulations, Toastmaster Moza and Toastmaster Tegar. Woohoo!
Congratulations, Mr. Moza, Mr. Tegar.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Moza,
Moza
Mr.
and
Tegar.
Congrats,
Tegar.
Moza.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
All right. Next week, for you who want to meet in person, next week we will go back hybrid meeting. Our theme for next week is worlds apart, minds aligned. Something that we might think that, oh, how come we can be aligned with people from other part of the world? We will discover together on the next week meeting. And as usual, if you want to come early to have a chit chat, please do so because we will open their door at 6 sorry sorry at 6 p.m. And tomorrow there is also one of the amazing event that we have in Toastmasters, which called Toastmasters Leadership Institute. This is the biannual leadership training for it's open to all members in Toastmaster or for the non-members as well. Usually they open the registration on the spot, so you can just try to come to the venue, which is the Mantra Space Building at Kebayoran Lama, and go there. You won't miss it because this is your opportunity to meet the Toastmaster in all of the Jakarta and the district leaders from Indonesia and Malaysia. So this is really one of the chance for you to expand your network and learn leadership. Next, oh, this is something that I feel so difficult to announce that, yeah, starting August, there will be an increase in membership fee that our current rate is 60 US dollar. By August 3, it will be 72. It will increase by $12. And well, I know that this is something that, okay, so can we just do our renewal right now for later so that we can experience the current rate? Yes, you can. For all the SGPD active members, you can now start doing your early renewal from now until August 2nd. We open the opportunity to renew for 2 terms, not only 1 terms. That means you will renew your membership for a year, not only 6 months, by the current rate, which is 120, and we will give you some appreciation or some gift of commitment by only letting you give the one-term contribution fee instead of 2 terms. And after August, the new price will be affected. So I believe that if you would like to secure your current membership price with this before it goes up, then it's your time. And for if you want to know more detail about it, or if you are the non-members who think to join now before the membership fees also increase, you can also talk to our Vice President of Membership, Toastmaster Beatrix, to ask about membership, about Toastmaster, about SCBD Toastmasters in general, and any details about the membership related. I believe she will be happy to answer your question, so you can scan here to chat her directly, or if you wish to take more information, you can also scan this QR code. And that's all from me. Again, thank you so much for coming to today's meeting. And let's join me in closing this meeting, because with the power vested in me, I would like to officially adjourn this meeting by saying happy morning.
Happy
Happy
morning.
Happy
morning!
morning.
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 See you
Morning.
Thank you,
everyone. Thank
everyone.
you.